What's up, everyone?
Yeah.
Welcome to the vlog. We just got finished with this thing. That's
Monster.
What was that? It was the New Revolution.
The New Revolution.
We are here, Six Flags, and Impact Day at Six Flags. How's it going, Anthony?
I'm doing pretty fine. Hunter, how about you?
I'm doing great. I just read the first loop of my life, and it was the greatest thing. So I'm up for more now.
Very well.
Our next ride is this. Oh wait, no, not the carousel. The helpful Honda Express. So we saw this coming in. It's like we can't miss the helpful Honda Express.
It's
from your SoCal Honda dealers. Helpful.
We better get on it.
Oh my gosh, we don't want to miss it.
Worthy of every song we could ever sing, worthy of all the praise we could ever bring, worthy of every breath we could ever breathe. We live for you, oh, we live for you, Jesus. Jesus, a name above every other name. Jesus, the only one who could ever save. Worthy of every breath we could ever breathe. We live for you. Oh, we live for you. And holy, there is no one like you. There is none beside you. Open up my eyes in wonder and show me who you are and fill me with your heart and lead me in your love. I will build my life, and I will build my life upon your love. It is a firm foundation. I will put my trust in you, and I will not be shaken.
Alright, it is now 5:53. Me and Anthony are walking up the hill for our final ride of the day. It's been an insane day here.
Yeah.
I guess we'll talk about it later, right?
This dude's breaking out of his shell.
Yeah,
Finally doing Tatsu.
I'm doing some
Conquering the beast.
pretty interesting rides now. So yeah, we're about to go on one that's kind of really insane. I mean, look at that. I think a coaster's about to go over us. Ba, 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 ba.
To be honest.
There they go. They're hanging off the back or the bottom. So this is gonna be a wild ride. Look at that. Taking the fat rip, but we are too. So let's get in line. Alright everyone, we're home from Six Flags. It's insane that this shot looks so normal because down here I have all this random stuff. Huge bike box and this bike and just like, whoa, all that stuff. And then right up here we got a normal looking shot. Except I guess you can see the box in the corner. Anyways, we're home from Magic Mountain. Today was an insane day because my entire life I've had a huge fear. I would never go on a roller coaster with loops. Never had until this morning. And no loops, nothing that looked remotely scary. You know, I stick to the celebration swings. And then today, you know, people always talk about peer pressure, like, don't give in to peer pressure, like, and of course that's really good. Like, if your friends are saying, telling you to do drugs, don't give in to peer pressure. But sometimes peer pressure can be good, and that's probably why peer pressure exists, because a lot of times it can lead us, you know, if your peers are good people, maybe it'll lead you to do the right thing. And with me, I'm the noob, right? I was the youngest person there, in the car right up front when we got on the topic of like, oh yeah, I'm probably not going to go on anything, scary or anything like that, just trying to put it out there. And then they're kind of talking about like, oh yeah, Hunter we'll warm up on the Revolution, and then there we'll see how Hunter wants to go about the rest of the park. And I'm like, okay, alright, I'll do Revolution. Warm up roller coaster. We get there, I see Revolution has this huge, or before we went to the rest of Six Flags at least, it looked like a huge loop. It was big enough to be a loop. That was a dumb statement. But a big loop, and it looks steep. I'm like, oh my gosh. But then it's like, oh, but everyone's talking about how it's the easiest ride in the park, so I can't back out, I can't not do it. So I'm like, okay, fine. So I got over the fear. I was probably the most scared for that ride. And we did it. I was super scared on the first two because, like, one's the loop. And then we did the loop. And I was, like, closing my eyes, bracing. And then I was like, whoa. And then right there, I had my enlightenment moment. I was like, that was so fun. And then the entire ride, I'm like, yes. Like, power screams, what the heck. This is the best thing ever. I wanted to go on a second time, although we didn't. Then we went and did Ninja. And then they wanted to do Tatsu, and like, yes, I had my like little moment of like, wow, I'm so great, I just did that. But then there was still, a little bit. Oh, I think I'm rubbing off skin right now. I'll fast forward to tell you this story. At the end of the day, we did a water ride. My socks got soaked, and then I've been sitting for the past, let's see, when was that? 4 hours in these. Wearing tennis shoes and wet socks, and my feet are not having fun right now. So that's that. So I did not do Tatsu. Tatsu is like a hang glider, like you're hanging off the bottom of a thing, and it goes up, and then it goes shoo, and there's a part where it goes in a loop. So like, but it's not a loop like a normal roller coaster, like woo. It's a loop like you're already hanging like sideways like this, and then you like flip around like this, and it's just it feels so weird. But anyways, so really scary one. So I didn't do it. I let everyone else go, and I skipped it. And then we continued on, and like, then they went, let's see, after that, they did Full Throttle. I did not do Full Throttle, and girl, I still ain't gonna do Full Throttle. We stopped for lunch. It was really expensive, and we had to split it between 5 ways. That was fun. Let's see, after that, I have a Six Flags map. I think I already have one on the wall, though. Actually, the one I have on the wall, I like a lot better. Now this map will actually mean something to me, so that's kind of interesting. The one I have on the wall, like, it has the map, and then you flip open the map, and you have some, this stuff, but, here, that is not happening, so this map isn't as good. Although I think they're the exact same thing. Anyways, so what was I saying? Here, let me fold this back up. So then, let's see, we had lunch, and then we continued on. They wanted to do Goliath, which has a 255-foot drop, so you can understand Hunter's not having it. And then I did 2 rides at the Celebration Swings, and I did the little pirate ship that rocks back and forth, and it was... oh my. But then we met up back again, and then we went over, and I couldn't see this roller coaster. It's called Twisted Colossus. But from where you get in line, you can't, the irony was I saw it in the parking lot. I'm like, no way I'm doing that. But then, we get in line, and I can't see it, so I have no idea what it is. And, so I'm like, okay, what are we getting in line for? They're like, it's a wooden roller coaster. There's no loops, no corkscrews. And, of course, loops are the only thing I'm afraid of. That's the only way I gauge roller coasters by, oh, is there a loop or not? That totally tells all. So they're like, no loops. It's just a wooden roller coaster. So I'm like, okay, I'll do it. So that one I was pretty scared for. And then, so we got on, and we start going up. And then, like, we get to the top, and I realized the meaning of 80-degree angle. So, like, you come up, and then you just go down. Like, literally, so, I mean, obviously, since it's an entire car that has to go from upward angle to 80 degrees angle, you know, it has a very big kind of curving radius where it kind of goes up and then gradually starts going down. And you're just sitting there as it's gradually starting to go down. Like, where's the hill? Where's the hill? And still, like, right up here, you can't see where the track is. Like, you're just going and going and going. You're like, I still can't see the track. Where are we going? Are we just dropping off? Like, what's happening? And then you just shoot down, and then you turn around and you just go up and down. So you're flying on and off your seat and, like, going side. I mean, it was the scariest ride. It was one of the scariest in the park. Everyone was like, wow, that was rougher than I remembered. So, I guess to date, that's the scariest that one I've done. That's interesting to think about. So, yeah, super wild experience. But you know what? You know how you conquer your fears? You face them. Wow, that is literally something I've learned since I was 6 years old, and now it means so much more to me. But hey, you know how I did a loop? I got forced to go on. Not forced, but, like, it's the thing where, like, you're sitting in the car and you're like, I really don't want to do this anymore, but do I have enough courage to stand up and say I don't want to do it? No, because I'll look like a wimp, so I'm just going to do it. And, you know, but see, on Twisted Colossus, I didn't even know what I was doing, so, like, it's not until I'm literally being flung around these curves and whatever that I'm like, oh my goodness, what on earth did I get myself into? And then, of course, it's the double track, so you come around, and then you go up the hill again, do the drop again, and do the entire track on the one next to it. That's hard to explain, I'm not going to. And then, so I wound up doing it twice, basically. And then after that, they're like, okay, Hunter, you can do Scream. So I did Scream, which had, like, 4 or 5 loops in it. And it's going super fast at this point. Sorry, okay. So at this point, I'm just doing everything ever. Oh my gosh, it was insanely fun. And even on Scream, you know, you're going up, it's the first time, I'm like, okay, maybe I could handle Twisted Colossus, but look at this is ridiculous. This is a step too far, because it's like, you go up this huge hill, and then you go down really steep, and then you go straight into a loop. I'm like, man, I've done a loop before, but it ain't that fast. So, but then we did it, and it was great, and we just, whoa. So, today was clearly a really great day for me. 5:57, 3 minutes before the park closes. I finally did Tatsu, the one the group's been talking about all day long, and so you're hanging off, right? You climb to the top, and I'm climbing and we're so high up. Like, it's on a hill too, so, like, we are ridiculously high off the ground. Just looking, I'm like, holy smokes. And then it's like, you know, when you get to the top of the roller coaster, it's like, I'm like, but this one, it's like, it's not like you're sitting in a car and, like, you're hanging off of a thing. So I'm like, there's nothing really even to brace to. I just have to tense up all my muscles and close my eyes so hard, and we're just gonna fly and fly and fly for a minute straight, and I'm literally gonna die. So we get to the top. I'm bracing for the scary part. I'm like, oh, and, like, we just start going down, and it's not like the feeling you get when you're on, like, an 80-degree drop roller coaster. And you're like, like, it's just like, it's the feeling you get when you're at the beach and you look up and you see the birds soaring and, like, gliding down by the beach and by the ocean. Like, they come in and then they glide down. Like, that's what it felt like. We just kind of glided down and we shot around and we glided around everywhere. And then we did do a few corkscrews. But, I mean, at this point, I'm having fun. And the thing that helps me through the corkscrew... Wait, no, that wasn't... Okay, that was actually different, right? On Scream, what helped me through the multiple loops. Because originally I was closing my eyes for every loop. But then after a while, I would open my eyes and I would just look straight at the track, and, like, you'd see the sky flip. And the weird thing about Twisted Colossus, I know I'm completely sidetracking, is since it's a wooden roller coaster, everywhere you look, it's those wooden stilts. But so when one track, you know, goes up and the other track's under it, and it goes in a corkscrew, it looks super cool because all the stilts, you're in a tunnel of stilts. So when you're going 90 degrees, it literally looks, since all the stilts are there, it looks like you're still facing the right side up. And, like, the land of the entire world just like flipped on one side, and like the world and the sky are like turning around because the stilts are all there. All the foreground objects, like the track and then all the wooden stilts around you holding up the track above you, are still there. So it looks super wacky. It was insane. But anyways, let's see, what was that? Tatsu. I mean, I basically talked about Tatsu. Just like a bird flying around, so graceful. So yeah, that was my day at Six Flags Magic Mountain. First time Magic Mountain, first time doing a loop, first time doing a ride with like 5 loops and corkscrews, first time doing a corkscrew, first time. It was a big day for me, I guess. And first time I really, I mean, a few times before, but first time in quite a while that I've sincerely, really had a lot of thrilling fun at an amusement park. Like, normally, it's kind of like I don't know how to describe it. Like, when I'm going on kiddie rides all day, like I've been doing, I'm just kind of like there, but I'm not really being thrilled. I'm just like, oh, this is interesting. Like, even the ones that are supposed to be, kind of thrilling, like the ones that spin you around or like fly you around, even those, I'm just kind of like, oh, this is cool. Wow, this is fun. Like, never like, the sensation you get on those coasters. So anyways, that's today's vlog. Probably talk about it tomorrow. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, like it. If you don't, remember to share your opinion in the comment section down below. And I will see you next time, guys. Bye.